satisfaction that the same chief executive has been running Ethiopian Airlines, Inter Air, SA Airlink, and Bellevue during the same period. There is no doubt that this is a major contributory factor to the success and development of this airline. The stability of Inter Air, SA Airlink, and that of Bellevue are obviously due to their status as private airlines. That of Ethiopian Airlines has come about as a result of the Ethiopian government decision never to interfere in its business. This example is unique in Africa and has to be commended. But at the same time, I can tell you that the airline could do better if it is totally privatized. Chairperson, allow me to say in the most emphatic terms, on behalf of all the professionals here and elsewhere in the industry, that we need stability to strategize and have long-term vision and manage our business just like government themselves need stability to create conducive environment for economic development in their respective states. The Yamoussoukro decision, which is the continent liberalization program, must be fully and totally implemented without further delay. The implementation of the Yamoussoukro decision by all states will allow African Airlines to expand their operation network. Traveling will be facilitated across the continent. Furthermore, airspace liberalization within Africa will gradually prepare African Airlines to start competition to enable them face bigger competition from the rest of the world and be successful. Ladies and gentlemen, time is overdue to implement the recommendation of Brother Gaddafi for a common continental passport to make access to African countries visa-free for all Africans and to grant unrestricted resident permit to fellow Africans. African head of state would do well to quickly translate into reality this often repeated commitment to free movement of people and goods across the continent. As we have been vocal on the necessity to quickly implement the Yamoussoukro, let's say also that one major interest to this implementation in Africa is the visa issue in most of the countries. As it stands today, it is easier for a European and American to travel across the continent than for any African citizen. Unless this issue is addressed as a matter of urgency, there will be no significant air transport development, there will be no significant economic integration, there will be no demand, and above all, no African Union in practice. For a decade now, the industry has worldwide organized itself in 4 major global alliance groups involving every major carrier of the world. The 4 biggest alliance groups are carrying nowadays 60% of global traffic. Furthermore, the world is heading towards the abandonment of the former rule of ownership, control, and nationality, which will pave way for more consolidation and more competitive pressure from the mega carriers on African markets. The ongoing measure, or I would say the fixed measure, between Airbus and KLM and probably Alitalia indicates the ominous future trend and the kind of colossus that our carriers will have to face tomorrow, I would say very soon. Africa cannot face up to the competition that this group of alliances pose as long individually with their current small sizes. It is now a matter of urgency that African Airlines also start consolidating. The leading African airlines should take stake in the privatization of other sisters airlines and propose themselves as strategic partners. It is for this reason, ladies and gentlemen, that AFRA strongly supports the offer of South African Airways to form a new international airlines in Nigeria in partnership with the federal government of Nigeria. At the same time, AFRA recommends that Nigerian operators and professionals who desire to establish their own international airline must be allowed to do so. We also believe that Tunisia offered to be a strategic partner in the new carrier being formed in Mali should be favorably considered. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, let me conclude this chapter by stating that this partnership that we dearly need will not be materialized unless our government acknowledge clearly and practically that they have the responsibility of seeing to the debt settlement of the alien airlines as they were the sole shareholders. Recommendation, ladies and gentlemen, in mere work will not be sufficient to generate any restructuring or consolidation. Management restructuring, rationalization requires a colossal financial investment that neither our government nor the private sector alone will be able to afford. It is for this reason that AFRA has undertaken the bold step to propose that the momentum of the NIPA be used to launch the establishment of an airline development fund. This initiative that we call AFIFA, the Airlines Founding Initiative for Africa, is strongly supported by President Bongo of Gabon. I have no doubt that the leader of the great Jamaica will equally welcome the idea and patronize it. It is our sincere hope that this year will see the accomplishment of this initiative. We naturally count on all donors, international donors, and parties interested in our industry survival to come to Macedonia and help. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the world is moving fast. The big countries are constantly making opportune changes in the paradigm, moral virtues, and business good to serve exclusively their best interests. African Airlines need to strategize now. Now more